Yo, what up guys? Sammy Lee here from the Soul Brothers, and I got a very interesting shoe in today, and it's the Air Max 720. I still don't understand the name because 720 is like, what, that's two rotations, right? So, but it's not two rotations. And then this is the 270, which I guess I kind of understand. I don't know. The naming scheme of this shoe is really weird, but this is the Air Max 720. And it has the biggest bubble unit that Nike's ever made. It is insane, dude. And this is just first impressions, I guess, slash overview. And of course, review will be coming soon. But this is $180, man. $180, very expensive. And I know this is a women's colorway. Donny Boy was supposed to get the shoe, but then he could not. I guess it was a hard shoe to get. I guess it sold out quickly. So I texted him. I was like, "Did you get it?" He's like, "No." So I was like, oh, so I have to get this. And yeah, so, haha, women's colorway, make fun of me, whatever. But, so this is my thoughts on the Air Max 720. It is a full-length bubble. Let's get it started off with the outsole. So the outsole, they did add some rubber, I guess, on the bottom of the unit. This is all rubber, I believe. It seems like it is rubber. If it was plastic, that would kind of suck. But also, you do have a little pod here in the middle, which is also rubber. And it's a casual shoe. They made it specifically for casual, just walking. And so you're not going to be really running or anything in the shoe. And I suggest you don't run in these. But I guess the only thing you would be worried about is durability. And it seems like it's going to be good. It's pretty, I don't know about thickness, but it's pretty hard. So there's that. Moving on to the freaking unit, dude. So it's a full length Air unit. Obviously, as you guys know, I'm not a big fan of Air because I don't find it like that comfortable, but this is insane. So I remember when I got the 270s and I was like, dude, this is freaking insane. But it seems like the 720 unit, even in the heel, is like 7 millimeters thicker in the heel. Yeah, it's really, really, really thick, dude. And you can feel the compression in the heel. It's insane. It's crazy. It's bouncy. There's the most compression I've ever felt in any shoe. And you know, the Vapor Max is crazy and 270 crazy, but like the heel is just insane. Of course, one thing I don't like about full-length Air units is that it's really not flexible, especially in the forefoot. You know, it's pretty hard to bend. So I don't like that. Another thing I don't like about it is that, you know, you're so high off the ground. When I put these on, I'm like 3 inches taller. So if you're a guy, you want to be a little bit taller, you're insecure about your height. You know, I'm short as well. You want to be like 3-4 inches taller, you can wear these, you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I told my girl to try these out. I was like, babe, check these out. And so she put them on, and then she was like, freaking like, as tall as me, dude. So yeah, I don't like that. I guess court feel, or you know, you just feel really high off the ground. And usually that's not a big problem for casual shoes, but you know, this is pretty crazy. So there's that. And also another thing is, you know, in the forefoot, there is a little bit of compression, but that's only on like the edge, you know, and obviously you can see it only goes to the edge right here. So the forefoot unit, I mean, you know, you guys already know how I feel. It feels like there's really no midsole. You know, I guess this is kind of like a soft midsole, but there's really no like cushion or foam separating the actual Air unit from your foot. So it's just the plastic. You're basically on top of air, or that's what Nike is saying. And obviously you're not really on top of air because it's plastic, you know, and you can, you know, it's hard, you know what I'm saying? So it's like your foot is on top of a board, or like, think of it like a diving board, and then, you know, you're bouncing up and down, and it's like, it's super crazy, but not the most comfortable for just, I guess, walking around for me, in my opinion, because, you know, your foot is still going into something hard, you know, and if you're gonna be walking around all day, for me, it's just like not as comfortable as like your foot digging into like a softer foam. And you know, as you guys know, the 270 is just like, it's super flexible, and the forefoot cushion is really, really soft. And I thought it was a really good blend of like the Air unit, and you can feel the compression in the heel from the Air unit, and then smoothly transition to a softer foam in the forefoot, and you still had a really good flexible forefoot. But that's not the case here, and you can't really feel the Air unit in the forefoot to me. We'll have to see, you know, like if it changes once I break it in. But really crazy. And if you liked the Air Max 270, or if you like the Vapor Max and how that feels, this is that times like 10. So if you're a fan of those, you'll definitely enjoy it. But if you're not, you probably should stay away from this shoe. Moving on to the materials. The materials, they say it's a textile upper, but it seems more of like a mesh material. It feels a little plasticky, but it feels like it's going to soften up a lot. It's pliable. It moves really well with the movement of your foot, or like, while I'm pressing it down. And of course, you have some little like pod things. They said it's for more support, but why do you need support for like casual shoes? I don't know. But that's what they said on their site. Of course, you have a full tongue. The Air Max 270 was a one booty upper, and you can just easily slide it on, which I liked. But they added a full tongue, so you can't just slip on the shoe, which kind of sucks. You have to untie the laces, slide your foot in, adjust the tongue and stuff, and then tighten the shoes. But the 270s you just slide on, or that's what I do. So that I don't like that as well. For fit, go true to size. Women's sizing and stuff like that is just 1.5 sizes down from men's. So I just went 1.5 sizes down, and the fit seems pretty good for me. Width wise, also I believe women's shoes are like a little bit narrower than men's shoes. So men's should be a little bit wider, but it's not a super narrow shoe, so it's not like choking my foot out or anything. I'd say it's pretty normal. Let's move on to weight. It feels pretty heavy. There's a lot of plastic, hard plastic, so we'll have to see. But my guess is probably around like 14 ounces. 13.23 ounces, and that's actually pretty heavy, especially for a casual shoe. And also just for a basketball shoe for me, 13 point whatever, if it's like 13 ounces, that's heavier than my average weight for shoes. Like the Vapor Max, let's weigh this. The Vapor Max is 7.9 ounces. So you guys it's basically twice the weight of the Vapor Max, and it feels pretty heavy. It feels like there's a lot of stuff underneath your foot. And I feel like most of the weight does come from the air unit. And materials and stuff like that are pretty thin. But yeah, for $180 freaking, that is super expensive. You don't even get a nice material. I mean, this material is okay. I'm not mad at it. But I would expect like a fly knit, something like that. For the price, $180. But not really. That's just my first thoughts on the Air Max 720. I don't think I'm going to like these too much. But there definitely is a place for them in the market. Obviously the 270 was like a top 5 selling shoe for Nike last year, and this shoe was new last year. So that's very impressive. So obviously they want to capitalize on that, and they made the 720 unit, or the Air Max 720. It has a lot to live up to. I wonder if it's going to sell as much as the 270s. We'll have to see. Full review will be coming soon. Of course, I'm going to be doing a Does It basketball. Hopefully, I don't roll my ankle in these or anything. Tell us what you guys think of the Air Max 720, and also, what do you guys think of the price? If you guys have tried the Air Max 720 unit out, what do you guys think? I want to know down in the comment section below. But that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next one. Peace.